So let's have a chat about this with Nicholas Economides. He is a professor of economics at the Stern School of Business in New York. Thank you very much, Mr. Economides, for being there for us. So I'm going to read you the words of Mr. Varoufakis. He says that he intends to meet all of the obligations due this week to all creditors ad infinitum. Where is Greece now getting all of this confidence from?
Well, it's hard to say. Greece is running out of money. It may have enough money to pay the IMF this week and pay salaries and pensions this week, but there is doubt whether that's possible next week and thereafter. I have to say about what Mr. Varoufakis says, that talk is cheap. The real question is what is going to happen once there is no more money coming from outside. The various sources of money inside have been exhausted. Mr. Varoufakis has to explain a credible plan through which Greece is going to meet its obligations, and that he hasn't done yet.
Yeah, because the reason why Greece is running out of money is because the bailout program has been suspended, yes, since last year, because this new government hasn't come up with any sort of new plan that the Troika likes. So where's the way through here?
Well, I mean, the real way through is to compromise for the government that got elected exactly with the opposite program than the one that the IMF and the European creditors want. That they need to make a U-turn. They need to make a significant compromise, accept that they're going to do reforms, accept that they're going to reduce the size of the state, accept that they're going to make the economy more competitive, and go on. I think that for now over 2 months, this government has been talking without really doing anything. And Mr. Varoufakis is saying, for example, that he's going to deeply reform the Greek economy, doesn't mean a thing without actually things happening. And again, talk is cheap.
Mr. Economides, we've just received a clip of Mr. Varoufakis speaking after his IMF meeting. Let's both have a listen to that, and we'll have another chat when we come back.
Extremely productive discussion about the Greek reform proposals. Our government is a reformist government. We are intent upon reforming Greece deeply. This is our promise to the Greek people. So having an opportunity to discuss the reform program here at the IMF with the managing director is an excellent step towards that direction. We also discussed ways of improving the efficacy of the negotiations that are happening both at the Brussels group and in Greece at the technical level. Greece has been party to Bretton Woods. It is a founding member of the International Monetary Fund, and maintaining and improving lines of communication as we're doing and as we also did today is essential for us. It's very important, especially in view of the fact that the IMF is a partner in Greece's attempt to exit the crisis of the last 5 years. Thank you.
Mr. Economides, earlier you did say that talk is cheap, but we're listening there to a finance minister that very much sounds like he wants to be responsible, he wants to do the right thing.
Well, look, I would be elated if in fact Greece follows what Mr. Varoufakis says tonight. But we have already a history of over 2 months of this government saying that it's going to do things and then nothing happens. And the reforms that need to be done are 100% against the program with which this government was elected. So I think the politicians will have a very hard time compromising and making a very big U-turn and going in the way that Mr. Varoufakis suggests, a radical reformation for the better of the Greek economy. I really hope that this will happen, but at the same time, I'm very skeptical that this is going to happen.
Nicholas Economides speaking to me there in New York. Thank you very much for discussing this ahead of this very crucial week for Greece, as we said.